Hello from Canada. I've been dealing with some technical difficulties lately, so I do have a bit of news from last week to report to you as well. For those who missed it, EGAL Canada, Canada's largest rainbow mafia organization, has announced that Pride season will now be going on from June through September. 4 months. We are meant to celebrate for 4 months a movement that has not only eroded our sex-based rights, but has done immeasurable harm to gays and lesbians across our country and the world. Sadly, our new Minister for Women and Gender Equality, Rushi Valdez, took this opportunity to make it abundantly clear that she has no intention of standing for women and girls in our country in any meaningful way. Yesterday, she released a statement to mark the beginning of Pride season, and I'll read a couple of excerpts from that statement now. Pride season is a time to celebrate the strength, diversity, and resilience of 2S LGBTQI+ communities in Canada and around the world. It is also a reminder that as hate speech and discrimination continue, the fight for equality, safety, and human rights is far from over. When Canada supports 2S LGBTQI+ communities through inclusive policies and opportunities, everybody benefits. Through the federal 2S LGBTQI+ Action Plan and Canada's Action Plan on Combating Hate, we're funding solutions that improve safety, support mental health, and strengthen community resilience. That includes a $25 million federal investment in Canada's first ever 2S LGBTQI+ entrepreneurship program. Pride is both a celebration and a call to action, and the government will continue to stand with 2S LGBTQI+ communities to build a safer, more inclusive, and more equitable Canada for all. Happy Pride, Canada. I suppose we can't have expected much else from Ms. Valdez, considering that she is being advised by none other than Nathaniel Morin, who you may remember is a male runner who regularly competes in female competitions. WDI Canada did send Ms. Valdez a letter imploring her to stand with women and girls in Canada. We have not yet received a reply, and I will not be holding my breath for a reply to that. In other news, the BC College of Nurses and Midwives has decided that putting Amy Ham through 4 years of hell and taking her nursing job from her for the crime of knowing that men aren't women just wasn't enough punishment. They are now attempting to sue her for the court costs they incurred during a trial she did not ask for. These costs amount to over $160,000. Just to recap, they are suing a single mother whose job they took for over $160,000 for understanding human anatomy as a nurse and for saying so out loud. The Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms is assisting Amy with appealing this case. I will keep you up to date on any new developments. And finally, the Canadian Medical Association is attempting to force the government of Alberta to ignore the science when it comes to gender transitions, even for minors. Mia Hughes wrote for the National Post, "The Canadian Medical Association, or CMA, has launched a legal challenge to Alberta's recent ban on puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones for youth under 16 who identify as transgender. The CMA argues that Alberta's Bill 26, enacted in December last year, violates physicians' charter right to freedom of conscience. This raises a pertinent question. If a doctor is compelled by conscience to subject vulnerable youth to unproven treatments despite growing evidence of harm, should governments intervene to protect patients?" I would think that most rational adults would say yes. I will, of course, keep you up to date on any new developments in this case as well. And that's all I have for you this week.